What's up, guys? It's Pooch Cake. I'm back in another video. Have a lot of stuff to show you guys that I've gotten in over the past 3 weeks. Have some TTMs, including 2 really cool ones, a nice pickup, a long-lost 50-50 return, and just a couple small baseball pickups. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into this. I'll show you guys what I got. We'll start with the TTMs. We'll go from least exciting to most exciting. First, sent this one off to the Arizona Fall League. Already purchased one, but I kind of wrote this one off that it wasn't coming back after about a month. Kyle Freeland signed a 2015 Heritage Minors, obviously, for me in black Sharpie. Don't need that. If anybody needs it and is doing the set, hit me up. I'm sure we'll be able to work a trade out or something if you guys have a 15 Heritage I don't have signed. Next, Aaron Blair. Already had one of his cards signed as well, but saw that he was signing mail out of Las Vegas, so sent over the standard base card, which I didn't need, but he signed it better than the other one, so I can upgrade it. So I'm 30 cards in and already talking about upgrades, but that's that. But needed this card more. Didn't know he had a League Leaders card when I purchased the regular signed one, but was able to get him on one of the League Leaders cards. From cards 191 to 200 in the set, they're all like this. I would try and get every single one signed by all 3 people, but Chris Bryant is on, I think, half of them, so that's obviously not happening. So for that reason, I'm considering these cards one and done. I have Aaron Blair on it. It's not going to be like 32.33 cards done. This is a card that's done. If the opportunity ever presents itself for me to get Cole or Lively on it in person, then so be it. I'll do it. But until then, the card's done. Next TTM, being a long-lost one from former Red Sox top prospect, now Red Sox catcher Blake Swihart. Signed it very nicely in blue Sharpie. I saw people getting 5 or 6 cards back from him. He kept the second card that I signed. Kind of weird, but it is what it is. All right, next, a pretty cool TTM coming from Cubs President of Baseball Operations, Theo Epstein. Signed a Topps Heritage card for me from 2015. And also sent along a signed business card like I asked him to do. Really, really cool. Being that I'm a business student, I've started to collect business cards from signed executives in baseball and other sports. This is only the second one, first one being Manfred, but really happy about that. And the weird thing about this TTM being that he didn't use my return envelope, the self-addressed stamped envelope. It was in my mailbox in a Cubs letterheaded envelope with my address on it, obviously. And I also got a letter back from an associate in the Cubs office, more or less apologizing that this took so long to come, and saying it's definitely personal, because as you can, if you pause and you read, I did ask for a signed business card, and I asked him to sign my card, and I also said that I thought Theo was doing a very good job in what he was doing for the Cubs, and that he was setting them up to win World Series. So it's definitely in reply to my letter, which is really cool, and being that it's personal, I may frame it up with the business card and just put it there with the card. So really, really cool right there. And it's nice paper, too. It's not printer paper. It's on resume paper, thicker, cottony paper. So really like that. Next TTM is kick-ass but weird. I saw that Roger Clemens was signing through his foundation for small fees, so I decided to send him a baseball with no fee and a really long handwritten letter. And sure enough, I got this baseball back, signed by Roger Clemens. But the weird thing is he inscribed Cy Young 4. He's won 7 Cy Youngs, and I asked him to inscribe Cy Young 7. So don't get that. Posted actually in a couple of Facebook groups, and they were like, check the ball. Maybe they sent you a pre-signed one. And I didn't have the baseball in my possession at the time, so I was saying that's ridiculous. Why would he send me a ball? But sure enough, I sent him a Manfred ball. Undoubtedly did that. And the ball that I got back, I turned it a little bit to the left, and I saw a little bit of spotting on it. And I flipped it over, and I saw it's a C-League ball. So I think his 4th Cy Young was won in 2000 or 2001. I'm not entirely sure. But if it was signed Cy Young 4, that would make this ball almost 15 years old, even 16 years old. And you can see it's definitely an older ball, but for the price of postage, for $6 to get a Roger Clemens signed baseball, I'm not going to complain at all, even with the inscription, because now they're sending back a price list saying that if you want a Roger Clemens autograph with an inscription, it's a $1,000 donation. So I got a $1,000 item from the foundation for $6, so I'm not going to complain at all. Next, 50-50 return that took months and months to get back. I don't know what the thing was here. I guess the kid just forgot to send out. He kept messaging me, telling me he's doing bad in school, whatnot. I mean, I understand, but to a certain extent, I sent you a return envelope. You could have just thrown it in the mailbox. But sure enough, happy to get them back. Mike Yastrzemski signed 2 cards. I had sent what I had left from when I went to Trenton. They came back signed. So better getting something back here to 6 months than nothing. All right, lastly, just 3 pickups. First one, traded an extra James Caprielli autograph that I had for this Luis Severino Bowman Inception on-card auto. Putting it optimistically, I think he's going to be a force for the Yankees at the beginning of the rotation this year. Even if he has an innings limit or whatever, because he's younger, I believe that he's going to be our #1 pitcher just as the way things pan out. I don't think he's going to start opening day, but I do believe he's going to be the best pitcher skill-wise on the team. Next, 2 baseball pickups. Earlier in the summer, probably in August, DraftKings was doing a promotion that if you signed up and deposited $10 into the account, you got a $50 signer gift card. So, okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Just ran out of memory, so we're going to start off where we left off. My girlfriend took 700 selfies on my phone, so I had to go delete those to free up the space for another 5 minutes of video. But as I was saying, DraftKings ran a promotion on their website where if you just signed up for an account and made a $10 deposit, you got a $50 signer gift card. So all summer long, I was doing like those little $2 double your money leagues where the top 50% of the guys in league won. So I turned my $10 into 150 and got so tied up in DraftKings that I forgot about the gift card. Well, I was checking my email last week and saw the $50 gift card and was looking through the Steiner website. Being honest, there's not a whole lot that you can buy with $50. I mean, just for an unsigned baseball, they charge like $35. But was able to find this really nice Bobby Richardson baseball, also inscribed 1960 World Series MVP. Obviously, Yankees World Series MVPs. I have, I think, 3 of them on the World Series baseballs by now. They didn't have World Series balls in 1960. But really cool. Double authenticated, too. So I only had to pay $4 for this after taxes. So very, very nice right there. Fun fact, 1960, the Yankees didn't even win the World Series, but Bobby Richardson was named the World Series MVP. I believe that is actually the only case that has happened. So kind of cool piece of baseball history there. Brings me up to 4 World Series MVP baseballs that I have signed by Yankees. I guess that's going to be a new little side PC whenever I can pick them up. And lastly, I grabbed this 2013 All-Star Ball off of a guy in the Facebook group. Was selling a bunch of them at a large discount just because some of them had started to bleed a little bit. But former MVP, several-time All-Star, there's going to be a case for him to get Hall of Fame votes, but I do not think that it's going to be anywhere near enough to keep him on the ballot. Joe Mauer on the 2013 All-Star Ball, signed and inscribed. You can see it's bleeding a little bit, but it's not bad at all. So really, really happy to get that. Definitely one of the more memorable players for my generation. MVP, several-time All-Stars, leader of the Twins for quite some time now, still on the team too. Just his career was plagued by injury, so that's how it's going to go down. But really happy with that. And that's all I got for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.